Jesus didn't agree with the humans who flocked to him and wanted him to do miracles for them. He didn't agree with them at all. As a matter of fact, he said things he knew would drive them away because he didn't want to be popular. He didn't want to be their Messiah. He didn't want to be their man who would serve them and give them what they wanted for themselves. He didn't satisfy that craving to find that agreement in him. As soon as they did start to flock around him, he told them things that he knew would make them hate him, because he didn't want them all around them. That is what's wrong with man. It says he knew what was in man, so he didn't do what man wanted him to do for man, to validate that agreement of his own goodness. To tell him that yes, you are good. So what good does any group of humans do who get together and say, yes, we are good because we have the correct doctrine. We are good because our God is better than all the other gods. And the power of any group like that is in the ability to find that same agreement that the humans found with the snake. All three of them agreeing. That's the only power that any religion has. It doesn't matter what religion it is. It doesn't matter what doctrine it thinks is so much better than the other doctrines. It's all wrong, because it's all based on that same sort of agreement. Everything is wrong with the humans. Any human group that claims to know the way to God is wrong, because first of all, it's that agreement that's wrong. And second, God is completely hidden. God hides himself from man on purpose. He doesn't become some generic entity that can be known by anyone who has the power, the brain power to be able to figure him out. There is no brain power, because intellect is guided more by that which is inherently in man than any intellectual capacity he might think that he has. That which is in him is a much more powerful force than his ability to figure God out, figure out who God is and what God is. Because he thinks this is the Word of God, the beginning and the end. There is no other Word, because he thinks that the Word is dead. Dead by being written on paper, and that's it. The Word of God is alive. The Word is not words written on paper. The Word is that which spoke to Jesus. The Word is that which spoke to Paul. The Word is that which spoke to whomever wrote the words, that the Word is living and active. It's not words. Whoever wrote the words, that the Word is living and active, those very words became this Word, which made those very words about the Word being living and active dead by being written in this book finalized. This is it. If this is it, if this is the Word of God, and you can find God by studying these words and figuring out who God is by these words, which is the beginning and the end of everything that God has to say, as in the Word of God, then you're no better than any group, because that's what all the groups think. And just because you think you have better doctrine or better facts doesn't do anything for you. It just means you're playing the same game they're all playing. That no, our God is better than your God. No, because we have the correct facts. You see, we know what it says. It's the same crap that everyone does. It's the same crap that everyone's been doing, and it devolves into that same bowl of crap because that's how man is. That's what man wants. That's all man wants. Man wants to be able to identify a system, create a system, and then say, this is the system. If you adhere to this system, then you will be favored by God, which makes God into something very petty and stupid. Always. That's why any group that claims to know the way to God is wrong. Because you can't know the way to God as a group by being in agreement that your way is right. It's the same mistake that was made in the beginning. There is no agreement that can be found. Agreement that the humans seek to have and to find and to hold on to is what's wrong with them. Because it's false. It's erroneous. It's no good.